Yes, y'all. You're still tuned in to the hottest podcast in the DF Dub,
the Big Cast Podcast.
Yes, sir. Your host, His Excellency,
the MAHDI Effect.
You know how we do it.
Back at it, you know what I'm saying, on this beautiful day.
Back at it. Let's do it.
Yo, what's popping with Jim Jones and Pusha T, man?
Man, it's hip hop. This is what I live for. I love the conflict in hip hop. You know, so, we got a nice little rap battle going back and forth right now.
Why are these two guys? You know, it's been peace.
I know, and they're vets in the game.
It's been peace. They're vets in the game. It's been peace for a while, and I don't know why they're getting at each other now. Maybe it's some.
I mean, it started with Jim Jones, so they put out the top 50 greatest MCs of all time, and Pusha T made the list. I forget what number he was, and Jim Jones went off.
Why do you think he targeted
Pusha
T? I'm gonna give you my scenario on it.
Right.
I think he targeted Pusha T because Pusha T was targeting Drake before all this, and then you know Drake had just came out on in a concert with Dipset that one time, and performed all their greatest hits together and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I guess he got closer to Drake.
Right, he's definitely closer to Drake.
Felt like he should,
I guess
back him up.
Maybe that was the reason.
Old beef, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Maybe that was the reason, but I mean, Jim is entitled to his own opinion, and he said like he didn't think Pusha should be on the top 50. That's
what I'm saying. It's a lot of people on that top 50.
Right.
And, you get what I'm saying?
Personally, I think Pusha deserves to be in the top 50. He's like one of my favorite.
I think so
artists.
too.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say my favorite, but I think he's up there.
Yeah, he's up there as one of my favorites for me. But and there was nothing wrong with Jim Jones voicing his opinion, but the way he was doing it, he was just really like going in like it was personal. Man, what has Pusha T done? Who wanted to be like Pusha T? I'm like, what? What you talking about? The Clips, Pusha, there was a legendary artist. Those are legends in the game. So it was crazy that he went at him that hard. Then when Pharrell is the design manager for Louis Vuitton, men's Louis Vuitton. Yeah. So when they were doing the runway, they dropped a track with
the
Pusha and Malice, and he went easy on that.
Yeah, he went easy on that. He didn't even say his name, to be honest with you, but we all knew who he was referring to.
Right. It was just little slaps over here. Like, I heard what you were saying, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, I heard you. Then Jim Jones comes back with that banger. That was a nice response too.
Listen, Jim Jones,
he came in hard.
You just played that for me, and I was like, listen, that was kind of hard.
Yeah, it was a nice reply. It was decent.
He flipped back on everything he said on that reply, and just went at Pusha T's brother. Mm-hmm. He just said certain things that I was like, all right, this is a real diss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was the first diss track, really.
But Pusha T.
Then Pusha T hit him with that little,
Pusha T came back with a petty one.
Yeah,
that was a petty one.
Yo, Pusha be doing some petty. Yo,
why
is one person I don't know?
He rapped like a few verses and then
like a 16.
Yeah, a 16, and then dropped a whole interview that Cameron had talking about Jim Jones as a baby, like he cries and all this shit.
Emotional nigga.
Yeah, and Cameron kept talking about it. I was like, bro,
and I don't know.
This is your own brother, like.
Right, and I don't know who he was talking to about it. I don't know how Pusha got hold.
I'd never seen or heard that interview before.
That's definitely nothing that was on record anywhere. This was him talking to some people in a room, and somebody was recording it. Whether Cameron was aware, which I don't think he was, but somebody else.
He gotta be aware. Ain't no way.
You think he was aware that?
It gotta be. He must have been. He must have been disappointed with Jim Jones, and they did fall out. Regardless of what we say right now, they did fall out.
Time, so.
But the way he was talking about Jim Jones crying, I was like, okay.
It made him sound like a bitch.
He made him really sound like a bitch. He was crying on 106 Park.
I'm crying.
Ask that nigga.
Love and Hip Hop.
It was Love and Hip Hop. Yeah.
His mama's house crying.
My
Like,
girlfriend. This shit, I was like,
like damn,
Pusha T did come hard on this one. I mean, on a petty wave.
Yeah,
I feel like he could have still.
He could have gone in more lyrically, but I think this was just his way of saying, like, listen, don't fuck with me.
You can poke the bear, but
like, listen, don't fuck with me. So
don't fight the bear.
I hope Jim Jones comes back. I don't know what Cam is going to have to say about Pusha.
You think he's gonna cry about it?
From what Cam says, he probably cried.
Yo, Jim,
stop crying, nigga.
Jimmy, let's get back, man. Let's get right. You feel me? You did. Hey, he did drop a hot one. Though. I'm not gonna lie. He did drop a hot one.
That reply was decent. It was dope. I was like, okay, Jimmy, let's go.
Yeah,
let's go. We got a nice battle.
We haven't had a rap battle in a long time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I want Push to come back with just a straight diss track. Like, yo,
I don't want to hear no.
Yeah, I mean that was cool. You dropped that, but now let's get.
I don't need no subliminals and shit. You know what I'm saying.
Let's get to the bars.
Straight gangster shit. Let's see what we talking about. My nigga Jimmy said he gonna put the Bloods on the plane, and we can meet you wherever.
Meet you wherever.
He's serious.
Let's go.
But anyways, man. What y'all thinking about the beef?
Yeah, who y'all think got it right now?
Who y'all think got it? I know y'all gonna say obviously Pusha T.
I mean, Pusha T is the more lyrical one between the two of them.
Let's see what Jim Jones can do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But anyways, Big Cats Podcast. We out. Peace, God.
Peace, God.